Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Dear friends in Dhamma, today we are going to discuss about a very practical topic, how to deal with emotions, which is a controversial topic in today's time because the younger generation especially facing many difficulties in dealing with the emotions. The parents complain so many times that the children are aggressive, they do not talk with the parents or with the other people in the family or in the society, or sometimes they do some crazy things, or they only look at social media or they do only their video games, or all the time they are on computer. They do not come outside the room. When they go to make a tea, they can't make a tea properly, they can't cook anything, they do not know how to wash their clothes, and so many complaints. So what is the reason for the younger generation only to engage in some activities that they think they are good for them, but why don't they deal with the society in a proper way? This is one problem that we have today. And even the parents and even the older people, they also have some kinds of weaknesses in dealing with the society. And when the anger comes, when the aversion comes, when the eagerness comes, when the jealousy comes, they do not know how to deal with these emotions. Even with the positive emotions, how to enjoy yourself with positive emotions, they do not know how to do it. They are unhappy in the times when they need to be happy. Why can't we understand the situation of our minds? Why are we unable to tame ourselves and to get the best for ourselves? We need to talk about this. The teaching of the Buddha help us to understand the emotions, to deal with the emotions. Buddha did not say that all the time one should be away from emotions, because it is not easy. It is not, one can't do always without being with the emotions, which means time to time they come to our minds. So we need to understand the real situation of the emotions. What are the emotions? Emotions arise when we get some object, we try to investigate it in a way that we do not have the proper understanding or proper mindfulness. The objects that come without mindfulness turn into bad emotions. For instance, someone says something bad to us. We listen to it without mindfulness. We understand it without mindfulness. We analyze it without mindfulness, and the result is we get bad emotions and we act in a bad manner. You can see this which is happening so many times in today's society, today's world. Especially the young people are not taught by elders or the teachers how to understand the emotions, how to deal with the emotions. Usually when the teachers teach in the classroom, they teach science, mathematics, religion or whatever other subject, but they do not teach how to see the objects properly, how to listen to something in the correct manner, correct way, how to taste something in a better way, in a proper way, how to think about any mental object in the correct way. So the students are not taught about this thing which is vital, which is very important. Therefore, they know how to solve mathematical problems, how to get the results after doing the analysis in the lab or somewhere. They know about the history, they can speak several languages, but still they do not know how to control their anger. They do not know how to smile with other people. They do not know how to talk with other people. They do not know how to behave in some place. They haven't learned this. And when the anger comes, when the aversion comes, when other difficult thoughts come out, they do not know how to control them. They do not know how to see, how to look at them, how to investigate them, how to analyze them, what the emotions are, what the feelings are. So all the people, regardless the young people or the older people, they all need to learn how to deal with the emotions. In order to learn this thing, it is very important that we get some kind of understanding about the teachings of the mind and thoughts taught by the Buddha. In Abhidhamma, it is taught specially, it is analyzed and it is well taught about the mind, the emotions, and all other mental objects, Chitta and Chaitasika or the Cetasika. And also in suttas, it is taught that how to deal with emotions, especially in the suttas like Vitakka Santahana Sutta. It is taught very well how to analyze and how to deal with the emotions, how to control your emotions and how to gain the best thing out of the emotions. So we need to have a look at these teachings of the Buddha. We need to learn the teaching of the Buddha. Even if you are not a Buddhist, it doesn't matter, because the teachings of the Buddha are not only for the Buddhists, it is for the humans. So if you are a human being, you can use it, you can practice it, and you can get the best results. So the teachings of the Buddha help us to understand the emotions, the problems in our lives, the things that happen when someone scolds at us, when someone says bad something to us, when we do not face always the things that we wish to happen. For example, early in the morning you go to take the breakfast, there is no the best food that you wish to eat. So you are upset. You go outside to meet a friend, he or she does not come to meet you. So you break hopes and you are upset. Your portemoney is stolen, your pocket is stolen. So you are upset. Or you go to somewhere to get something done, but you do not get it done. So you are upset. So how to be away from being unhappy in such situations? We need to learn it. We need to know the reality of the world in order to not to get upset in such situations. So what is the reality of the world? Buddha has once taught that there are 8 phenomena that always come to us, which means the world is with these 8 phenomena. Labho, alabho, gain and losing, the loss. So we gain something, sometimes we lose something. Ayaso, yasocha, ninda, pasansacha. Sometimes the other people praise at us, the other people are thankful for us, but some other times they scold at us. They say bad about us. They are not thankful for what we have done. Sukhancha, dukkhang. We get happiness, we get unhappy thoughts, unhappy emotions. We need to understand that the world is full of these 8 things. So it doesn't matter whether any positive thing happens to us, any negative thing happens to us, we need to be in positive mind. We need to protect our positive situation of the mind. So this is one method. The other method is to understand the reality of the world in 3 phenomena: anicca, impermanence; dukkha, suffering; anatta, no soul, not mine. Which means when we are attached to our body and mind, this life as mine, it gets more suffering for us. When we go away from this attachment, we get less suffering. For example, when someone scolds, if we can understand that this is not mine, we do not get any way upset, because we know that this body or mind is not mine. So therefore we need to understand this reality. With that we can understand the reality of the world and deal with the emotions in the correct way. So we can control our mind. We know how the mind works. So we are not a slave of the mind, but we can control the mind in the way that we can use in order to develop our wisdom. So I invite you to practice this path, to learn the teaching of the Buddha, practice it and understand the reality of the world and get the wisdom and be away from any kind of negative emotion. Thank you very much. May the wisdom be with you.